What's up, family? I'm here with the hubby. He done made it home.
What's happening?
And we getting ready to film. Is this gonna cause an argument?
You want me to get the shot?
You want to get
I
this?
think my arms are you.
Okay, so Mark is gonna show y'all what we see. I know this ain't right, but this is what we got going.
Yes, this is us because we producing and directing and everything else. The light is.
So there's camera 1.
Camera 1.
Monitor 2.
Monitor.
Camera 3.
The live.
Camera 4.
And
I don't know what type of counting I did. This is monitor 1, monitor 2, camera 1, camera 2.
And then.
And camera 3.
And now this one. Yeah. So that's what we got.
So we about to make this happen.
About to make this podcast happen.
And a shout out to our media family that are watching us do this right now.
Absolutely.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening, family?
And welcome back to another episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? My name is Angel Akita Moore, also known as That Chick Angel. Tell them who you are, baby.
I'm a husband, Marcus Tanksley, of at Marcusing on the Gram and Marcusing on the Book.
You had a nice little strong pause there. You forgot who you were.
I was like, what I am of. What am I of?
Who am I? Lord, tell me. This is a weekly podcast where me and my husband of almost 13 years discuss whatever's on our mind, whatever's going on in the world, whatever's going on in your mind. Mm-hmm. And you can let us know what that is by either emailing me, at pregnantangel@gmail.com, even though I am not pregnant. Or you can DM me on Instagram at thatchickangel, or you can use Twitter and use the hashtag ITGTCAA. Right?
Yeah.
That sound about right?
Yeah, sounds good.
You can find this podcast everywhere. It is finally up on Audio Boom. So it's no longer going to be on SoundCloud, but you'll be able to get it on every other platform: Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify. So wherever you're listening to podcasts, we will be there. Yeah. So we are excited about partnering up with Audio Boom. So
absolutely,
you'll be able to get a little more of us.
Yeah.
You can find my husband on all platforms. Well, not on all platforms. You can
find
him on
2
two.
of them.
And tell them, tell them the handles for those platforms.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Marcusing on the Gram and on Facebook at, it ain't at, is it? Marcusing on the Book.
Yeah.
Is it at,
that's how you can find people. Mm-hmm.
Do y'all use Facebook? I don't know.
Yeah, some people use Facebook.
And you can find my beard and body butter. It's called Manshit.
MANSHYT.
And on Instagram at GetManShit. And the website is manshit.com. MANSHYT. On that note, I do want to thank everybody for your orders. I'm going to be sending out an email. I've had some technical difficulties with my computer, so I hadn't been able to send this email out. However, the ingredients that I get in for this because of this whole COVID-19 is a little sluggish. So I'm struggling with that. However, by the end of this week, hopefully, I will be able to get everybody's orders out. I just want to thank you. I want you to hear from my voice and also the email. But from my voice, I greatly appreciate your support and your patience in this difficult time that I'm having on getting your products out. But you will get it out as soon as I'm able to.
You'll get
it as soon as I'm able to get it out.
So my honey is tired. That's why his brain is moving. I'm like, okay, he's going to say what he's trying to say.
I'm trying to give y'all some energy. But
he's going to give it. It's not going to be a try. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. When we show up, we show out.
Smooth and fresh jaw Skippy.
I want to give a shout out to our immediate family. This is our Patreon family. The members of our Patreon are watching us live as we record this podcast, and we just want to give them some love for supporting us. We appreciate it, and it allows us to be able to do more and more content to hopefully fill your day with some laughter and some joy. So you can watch this podcast on my YouTube channel, That Chick Angel TV, where we have so much other content. You can watch daily vlogs. You can watch other podcasts that I produce, as well as some fun sketches. So make sure you check us out over there. So we're going to jump into our first segment. Tanksley Pride. This is a portion of our podcast where we tell you a little recent story, or it could be a past story, of our 4 boys. Yeah. That's right. If you all have never been here before, you all didn't know. I birthed 4 sons for this man. Because that's all he shoots.
That's right.
Are boys. He shoots
all
out
day.
men.
All day.
Yeah.
It's making kings. That's what I do.
XY chromosome.
That's what he put me here for.
So I'm going to go first because I didn't tell Marcus this was a segment we were going to do. So I'm going to let him get his brain.
As y'all know, my brain's still warming up like a 38 Cadillac.
So our newest addition to our family, you're stupid. Our newest addition
Cadillacs
to our family
wasn't around that long, but.
is our son. Amar, our youngest baby, is a hoot and a holler. Okay, he's a spoiled brat.
He is.
He has no concept of, like, he can't just have whatever he wants. Like,
none.
His concept is, if I want it, then automatically it's mine.
Precisely.
It doesn't matter if I have it. Mm-mm. He's like, why you got mine?
Mm-hmm.
He could have maybe not even gotten it at first. And he yells at me. He yells at me as if I'm some broad off the street.
Just like Sai used to. But his is a little more aggressive.
Yes, his is more aggressive. Like, truly, like, he likes to play with the blinds now. And if I remove him from the blinds, even gently, like I'm going to play with him. Oh, yeah, he thinks
the blinds are his, like, hands down.
He cries as if I spanked him. And I literally could have done it with so much, like, funness in my voice. Like, oh, come on, yeah. And he's like, ah. But I say all that to say that he then has these really sweet moments that are just like, this is why we don't give you away. So the other day I was holding him on my hip and I was standing in front of this man. He was sitting working. And I said, you see Daddy? And he said, hey, Dada. Those words, Marcus said, I said, did you hear him? He said, it sounded like he said, hey, Dada. I was like, yeah, I'm granted the hey, I'm sure was a fluke.
Yeah.
But I do know he knows that that's Dada because there was a couple of times I was editing and he heard your voice and looked at the computer and was like, Dada. And I'm like, oh, I already knew he knew who I was because when he's mad, like most of my children, they start saying mama, mama, and looking for me and wanting to come to me. But the fact that he's like, I know that man.
Yeah.
He's angry just like me.
He does enough cute stuff to even out him being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, he's like, you flying neutral. It's like.
But yeah, he's got like it. And you can tell he's the youngest in my heart because I'm not correcting him. And I need to. But I'm just like, you don't know no better. You don't. He does know stop now. He does understand stop. Now, whether or not he chooses to stop is...
That's a whole nother topic.
Because he'll stop and look at me like, what you want? Like
what?
Like I'm in the middle of destroying whatever I was working on and now you want to stop me? But yeah, he's something else. But having that little sweet moment of him acknowledging his daddy is very cute. I think it's more so cute because this dude turns into just a puddle of goo. Like I can see his interior just melting, even though he keeps a very like strong stoic stature about him. I can see the ooze just falling out of you. Just let him get 1 and 2 and really warm up to you. I don't know what this man gonna do. Don't know, especially if he gets involved into the stuff you like. You working on the car and he's like, Daddy, can I help? You be like, oh, son.
I got one like it. But like I said, they do just enough cute stuff to make you just, do I want to get rid of them or do I want to keep them? It's a close call either way.
Either way.
It's a real close call. Like, I want to get rid of you, but nah. Well, I want to keep you, but
it's so much work.
It's a close call either way,
So, what is your Tanksley pride story? Did you find one in your brain?
Whew.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, so I got another one if you didn't.
Yeah, go ahead. Cause
okay, so this time, instead of jumping into mine, you get yours ready. Right. My other Tanksley pride story, because I don't feel like I get to talk about this one enough, this child enough, is little Marcus. So he now voluntarily works out with me. That's like his PE. I know they have a PE class, but I don't think he's been to it since they started it up. I don't think he's been to that PE class not once. And today, he worked out with me yesterday and today. And this morning, he was like, Mom, my legs really hurt from yesterday's work. Like, it is a lot for me just to sit down. I was like, yeah. He didn't realize yesterday wasn't even a lower body workout. Today was the lower body workout. And when the guy was like, all right, today we're going to do lower body, and we're just gonna really focus. And Blue Marcus is like, what? And so we're doing the workout, and then a lot of times something gets hard, he gets silly and he gets sloppy on purpose. And so he'd be like, well, I can't because, and I was like, okay. I said, you're wasting energy talking about what you can't do. Instead, just start thinking of solutions. And he really came through. He these workouts are hard for adults. And granted, he's 10, so his joints should be better. His muscles should not be fatiguing as much. But these workouts are hard for anybody. So the fact that he's in it and doing it with me, but that workout was so hard, I was like, I feel like I should already be thin. Like, I feel like at the end of this, yeah, like this is bikini, both workouts is today. I feel like bikini season. Like, I should be able to get in a bikini and look nice. And then I end up eating some graham crackers with Nutella.
Yeah, Stella Rosa over there.
Yeah, my Stella Rosa. Just to keep the party going.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so what is your take? Did you remember something now?
Yeah, sure.
No, tell us your Tanksley Pride story.
No, these boys, these kids, man, they are something else. And seeing their personalities, like whenever I'm on the grill, anytime I fire up the grill, they automatically expect a party. Mm-hmm. Like all of our friends and everything to come over, mm-hmm. and they get into that mood. It's like, oh, it's a good time. People are coming over. And I remember going through that same exact thing with my parents. Like anytime I saw them getting dressed or getting ready, or I smelled Jack Daniels or cologne or Mama's white diamond that she would have on, I knew, oh, we're going somewhere fun. Or even if it wasn't, we would get to stay with somebody because all the adults was going out, so we was going to be around a bunch of other kids. And just reliving that. Mm-hmm. Like, I see them go through it. It's like they hear the grill crack open, or us plugging in, trying to figure out what music we gonna play, and they like, who's coming over? Where the party at? And I see the excitement, and I enjoy their excitement.
Yeah, that's some. I feel bad. This summer in particular, because of the pandemic, I feel really bad that we don't have a pool. Because I feel like that's all they really need to get like that summer feeling to completely be there, because they're already quasi out of school because they're at home. So they don't get that feeling of, we don't have to go to school, because granted, while they're doing schooling, it's not the same as having to wake up early, go in. So the other part of summer that they enjoy is going to the pool. And I know all the public pools are going to be closed this summer. So until they lift the shelter-in-place mandate for a minute, we won't even be going to our friends' pools, even though I'm thinking about asking Shania, on a day that they gonna be out, if we could just use their pool. We won't go in their house.
That's how first world problems are. I ain't even talking about, I just wish my children had a pool of their own.
You're
to
right.
swim in.
It is very bougie and first world problems. But yeah, I do think about, I saw a Patreon member say she's getting an adult size inflatable pool for her backyard. I have thought about doing that. Getting
those don't really work out unless you set it on grass.
Because you send it pop or something?
No, it's just going to be a hard bottom to it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Well, okay, we'll do it in the front yard then.
Yeah.
We got the...
Supreme's getting in the water, I'm just letting you know.
I'm going to get him his own little baby pool.
All right.
I want to get them the type that have the slide.
You look here, backwoods. You're not putting that in our front yard.
It would just be. We would take it down right after we finished using it. It wouldn't stay there forever. But I saw somebody have one, and I was like, "That looks neat."
I'll put carpet down in the backyard. We could do it.
No. Let's do it in the front yard. It's fine.
No, it'll be in the backyard.
It's
you
fine.
Ain't messing up my grass. Putting no pool on it.
That would make the grass even better.
No, it wouldn't. Not where the pool is sitting.
The pool would only be there for the day that we're using it.
No.
So we're going to have a pool in our front yard.
We're not.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
She's trying to fit in with our next door neighbor.
Shut up.
That's all she's trying to do.
Okay, so our topic of the day, there's a couple of topics that we had skipped that I had wrote out for our year of how many different topics I wanted to talk about, because we did our love languages, and then we did another one that was kind of off the cuff as well, just to lighten up the mood because of the pandemic. And today will still be a little bit lighter, but I want to do the topic that I had wrote down for us to do 2 weeks ago, and that's, what can you do to make your life better? And I don't mean it in a vague, self-help way. I mean in a very specific...
Drink more. No. That's what I could do.
In a very specific, Marcus is living this specific life right now. He goes to work at this time. He comes home at this time. He eats these things. What could Marcus do? What can Angel do to actually make their life better? Thank you for my Mother's Day gift.
Y'all. Did you see what it was?
Yeah. Y'all, this is hilarious. So because the Amazon account...
I knew it was going to happen. I started to call you, be like, don't check the Amazon account.
I wasn't going to ever check the Amazon account because I know that's where you're going to get my gift. There's really, unless you go to Target, there's really no other place. Because the Amazon account is connected to my email and I have the app, whenever we have a delivery, it notifies me on the phone. And it was like...
Pop, your package will be there Saturday,
it was
Friday?
Like, your high-waisted workout leggings will be here. And I was like, oh, it's too late.
I said that I don't never see Amazon notices pop up on her phone. I'm like... As we look at it together.
And I couldn't even pretend. What is that? Was that your feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, we're having an earthquake. I couldn't even pretend like I didn't see it. You know, like, okay, you know how sometimes if you see like your surprise coming and you try to hurry up and look away so you don't get all of it, it was too late. I saw the
See, I'm the opposite. I be trying to figure out my surprise.
That's so rude.
It ain't rude. You just got to be better at hiding stuff.
Why do you like to find out?
Because that's part of the excitement.
Is it ruining your surprise?
No, it ain't ruining my surprise. It's ruining it for you, not for me. I'm still going to love it.
But why don't you like to just get the surprise? Why don't you like that part?
I don't know.
Huh.
I have no idea.
And that's crazy because I'm the more controlling of the two. Mm-hmm. So I would think that I would be the type that's just like, no, let me see. I need to know what it is because if it's not what I want you to get what I want. But
here's the thing. I don't like knowing because Angel will let me know that I have a surprise coming. Mm-hmm. Which is the wrong thing to do. You should just be like, boom. Because she'd be like, I got a surprise for you coming on Friday. I'm just like, why would you tell me that? Now my mind is already thinking of what it could possibly be. Mm-hmm. And then when it ain't that, I don't want to be disappointed. So let me figure it out early.
So what about if it is the thing that you were hoping it is?
I'm going to be excited too. Uh-huh. However, it's just like Christmas for me. When I was coming up, I was getting toys. There's probably a 50% chance I already know what it is because I done figured out how to open up the gifts and rewrap.
Terrible. I love a good surprise. I do. I mean, I'm glad that I asked specifically for that. So
yeah, I couldn't figure nothing else out.
I told you to get me a treadmill.
No, that's
see.
We getting a bike.
I want a treadmill.
Motorcycles matching.
They ain't happening. So back to the topic at hand.
Don't y'all think we should have motorcycles? Leave it in the comments.
You can tell him how crazy he is. The puppy is going to come for my birthday. But
anyway, we talking to the people on the line.
So what could you do to make your life? I can already name off right now what I know I'm not doing to make my life better. And that is waking up earlier. For you, it should be going to sleep earlier.
Yeah. I'm like naturally a night owl. And I'll say at 9 o'clock, like, you know what? 9:45, I'm going to be getting in the bed tonight. 11:45 roll around.
And don't let me start don't let me do what he tries to do to me as well. Don't let me start and being like, Marcus, you going to hit the bed? Yeah, Angel, just give me a second.
You know what it is? It's like when you rip and run all day and you sit there relaxed on the couch. Even getting in the bed is like something you have to do and you just want to sit there and not do nothing, if that makes sense.
But what about this? What if we did this though? Because that does make a lot of sense. What if you did your relaxing in the bed? Like instead of...
I don't know.
Instead of you going to bed being, okay, that's it, I'm going to sleep. If you had like a 45-minute like in the bed time.
Yeah, it probably help.
You know what I'm saying? Then it doesn't feel, because I get it. Like, you know me, when I'm on the couch and I'm about to fall asleep, I don't want you bothering me about falling asleep. Let me go ahead and do it. But if I'm watching TV in our bedroom and I fall asleep.
But see, that's just going to cause an argument because you're going to be sitting there sleeping when I go change the channel or something. I'm watching that. Then I'm going to have to slap him. You're going to be asleep when I do it here.
Just FYI, if y'all don't know us, my husband does not put his hands on me.
All the time. I see all the makeup around that eye now.
He does not. He's stupid. Now, I might have to choke him out every now and again, but that's just the silly way that we play. But yeah, he is so terrible about getting in the bed at night. Like, he's trash. If it was like a
I know I've gotten better though, because it was like 12.
Yes.
12:30. I'm up at like 4:30, y'all.
That's the thing. And he gets the behavior pattern from his mother.
Yeah, we night owl.
She is the worst as well. And she'll be sitting there smiling sleep, trying to pretend like she ain't sleep.
You do it too?
I know, but I also, if I have to be up early, if my schedule was to always be up early, like it should be, I would not be up at no 12 o'clock. You know, I'd be down by 9:30.
Well, you down at 9:30 anyway. You just ain't in the bed.
My body will say, go to sleep.
I don't know. I'm just not.
You remember when you used to take the sleepy time tea?
Yeah.
You need to add that back to
Probably.
you? There you go. Marcus used to,
That's how bad it was. That's when my workout regimen was going crazy. And I don't know, I think I was taking, I don't know, some energy drink.
Yeah, he was doing like energy supplements.
It wasn't even an energy. It was like a protein energy thing. And so I had trouble falling asleep, so I started doing the sleepy time tea, and it worked great. It didn't make you drowsy or anything. It just made you relax enough to fall asleep.
And we still have a bunch. We still have a whole bunch. So, yeah, we're going to start that.
I'm just a night owl, though. I just but I have gotten better. It used to be like 12. Now it's like 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30 is about the time that he goes to sleep. But that's
which
still
is a
not
huge
enough
improvement.
sleep.
It still ain't enough sleep. Because I don't fall asleep right away. It takes me like 25 minutes to fall asleep.
Do you think if you got more sleep, you would be more productive?
I'm productive as hell. What you talking about?
I didn't say that you weren't. I'm not saying comparing it to
probably on the regular, it would have to be like a regular thing. Like if I could get 6 to 7 hours of sleep, I imagine any more than that, it wouldn't be any beneficial to me. I can't sleep that long. You know, it's like if I get 8 hours of sleep, I'm tired for 3 days straight.
Yeah. No, I can use 8 hours. I'm okay with 8.
Yeah, you are.
I am. I'm okay with. I don't want more than 8 though. When I get more than 8, then I feel like a selfish slob. And I'm okay with 6 as well. Yeah. 8.
6, I'm doing good. 7 is phenomenal. Like when I go to bed and like 7 hours before my alarm clock goes off, I'm wide awake at like 45 minutes before before my alarm clock goes off. I'm like, why ain't I still asleep? This is stupid. Yeah. Then 2 minutes before, I'm like dozing back off into a deep sleep. Then my alarm clock, and now I'm mad all day.
I know what I definitely need. I need some sort of either Bible study or devotional that I am drawn to using every day. And maybe I need to quit waiting until I'm drawn to something and just force myself. But I am the worst at getting into the scripture. Like, I was good.
You better than me. Tell you that right now.
I was good all the way up into college. I would do it in my dorm. And then it just...
Yeah, I'm good at reading the little daily things that come to my phone.
I don't even want that half the time. I'll be like, moving on.
Yeah, they be helping me out.
Moving on.
I'm good at reading those, but like actually sitting down reading some, like, come on, that. I'm like, I need somebody to tell me exactly what that is. Yeah.
Like when I was going to.
That's why I read the new.
Was it NIV?
Yeah, NIV.
International version.
Because otherwise it's like, cometh, heareth, like Jesus didn't talk like that.
You like, I know
he
can't.
did. They talk slang just like we do.
But you wouldn't know what their slang was either. You'd be like, now what was that?
Nah, that may be making sense. I got the Bible that has the 4 different versions all on one page, so you can read it across.
But yeah, I remember, and I have the, one of our Patreon members suggested the Bible app plans. I have those, and I have several unfinished plans that I just be like,
if y'all could see my Bible, you would think, oh, he be in the Word all the time. That book has been through so much to not have been read that much. Angel was going to throw it away. I'm like, I got so mad.
No, I was like, you ain't using it. I think
it fell apart. She was gonna throw it away for good reason. I said, I know where all of these pieces are, so I put it back together and set it back there. That Bible looked well used. Like, this man is a man of the word. Nah, he just struggling to. He just trying to stay out of hell. That's all he doing.
I think I need a paper book. I like hand to paper. More than I do like digital. Like, I had actually tried to change my notes all over to digital, and there's something about writing stuff out that just makes me invest in it more. That's the reason why I don't have a typed up version of our topics. This is it, but it for some reason made me feel more invested in like staying.
Yeah, you like to write. Angel got all these planners and she just be writing stuff out. She's always buying planners.
I love planners. I love notebooks. I plan on coming out with a journal by the end of the year, if not before then.
She's gonna plan out a planner.
I am, and I know what I wanted to say. I know how I want it to look. I just have to find the right vendor to do it. But I like the Bible app in church because I always forget my Bible, and I always have a lot of stuff dealing with the baby and dealing with the kids, having to just have the app on my phone, even though our church has horrible internet reception.
It does.
But when it comes to like just taking the time to do that spiritual self-care, it is so difficult for me to make it a priority. And there was like 3 weeks that I went strong with I was getting up at 5 a.m. I was meditating, then I was praying. I wasn't reading the Bible, but like I felt really good doing that. If I could just figure out a way to add that, like reading the word portion or Bible study or something of that sort. I remember I did a Bible study with my girlfriend Emily. It was me and a bunch of other, it was white women. It's all white women, and me and my little chocolate self. It was such a good Bible study. Oh my God, it was a Beth Moore Bible study, and Beth Moore is a minister, and it was about the tabernacle. It was about the tabernacle that the Israelites carried around in the wilderness, and it was so good. It was so enlightening, and I just wish I had something like. And that was only once a week, but I was just like. It was just, there were so many revelations that were given to me in that once a week thing that I feel like I should be living a life like that, just in more and more just being revealed like God's truth. I just feel like my life would be better. I feel like, but I'm telling you, reading that Bible just be wearing me there. I had the Bible CDs. I was listening to those in the car.
Those I want to get those. I would listen to those.
I still have
those. Are actually interesting. It was like a movie on radio.
Yeah.
They had the background noise.
It was the whole shebang. It was so good.
And Morgan Freeman wasn't on it, so I could actually listen to it. I'm not a Morgan Freeman voice fan, y'all. My friend Andy.
You so stupid. It was so good though. I listened to it for a very long time. The Old Testament just takes a long time to get through, but I mean, it was good. So anyways, I know my life would be so much better if I did that. What's something else on your list of things?
Being able to work out again.
I know. Give them an update.
Oh yeah, y'all. So I got an update on my back. For me, it wasn't bad news either way. It was just news I didn't want to hear. Long story short, I got the nerve test done, which was uncomfortable. Hopefully I ain't got to do it again. Basically, they shock the nerves, and you can feel like, you know how your nerve is like one solid stand, or what do you want to call it? One solid, I don't want to call it a branch. It branches out. It starts off as one solid unit, and then they branch out to different, almost like a tree. Like you have a tree, and then it branches out. So that's basically what your nerves do. So when they were shocking it, it's like you could feel the main nerve and all those different branches or whatever. Anyway, he went through that, shocking me and scratching me and poking me with this needle. So then he's trying to avoid surgery, even though it's a weird decision because it's like they don't want to do surgery because he said the surgery would be quick. It'd be like an hour, be home the same day. However, it is surgery. So he told me what they have to do. They go through the muscle, move one nerve out of the way, they shave the disc down, and then that's it. But he was like, because you're not in any pain, you're doing a whole lot better than what you was.
He's in a very dull pain.
Yeah, very dull pain. It's more annoying than anything. My pain went from, on a scale from 1 to 10, it went from a 15 to now I'm like at a 2 or 3 at the most. So he wants to try the time thing, which I'm just like, how long is this going to take to go down? Like, how long do I have to go of being careful and, you know, I can't really bend over. I got to squat down and do everything. He did give me the go ahead. I'm able to cycle, ride a bike, and all that stuff. I asked him, can I do like body weight stuff, like push up stuff? He was like, well, I'll start off with planks, whatever. Plank is a push up. Push up is a plank.
It's not.
It is. So yeah, stuff like that. So I wanted like a quicker solution to this whole thing, and I didn't get that. It's like, we're gonna wait it out and see. We'll do this every couple of weeks. I'm just like, man, just say you're going. You know what, Mars? But he said the surgery would be elective at this point because I'm not in pain. He said he couldn't even get it approved to be anything but a elective because it's like, I'm not hurting. It's just every now and then Here's the other thing. He wants me to keep taking the pills, and I don't want to keep taking the pills because I don't like taking pills. I don't like putting that crap in my body. However, they are all anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So even though I'm not hurting, like I haven't had a pill today. Did I have one? No. Today, I did take one of the ones that's supposed to make me sleepy. The anti-inflammatory. I took one of those last night, and the other one just so the pill wouldn't wake me up. But I think Angel's food kept me up anyway.
Keep dogging my food.
I'm not dogging it. I ate it again today for lunch.
You darn right you did.
But yeah, so it's not bad news, but it's not, for me, it's not good news. But I'm grateful. I'm glad, you know.
I was telling the live on Facebook, I was just like, this is just going to be an opportunity as, you know, you progress during this time of having to take it easy, finding other ways that you'll be able to work out that don't compress your back, that you're allowed to do. I'm
going ham on the core, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I told him, I said, you about to be my little action figure, and I'm excited about it.
Shit, I'm alright.
Is that where you are?
Ain't as big as it was earlier this year.
But I love it. I love all of it. But I too am glad you're not getting the surgery. I think this is going.
If I was gonna get the surgery, it'd be them though. They are like known.
Yeah.
We know actually 2 other people. That Angel's mom went to them, and our friend Jason, he went to them. They both had shoulder surgeries.
We know
but
3
they do.
people. Joanne too.
Oh yeah, all the same thing. They good at what they do, so I take their word for it.
Right.
And even though surgery sounds extremely easy and quick, the fact that he doesn't want to go do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'll take his word for it.
You're just gonna have to be patient, and I know you can do it. The time is flying. Time flies. So we digress. You said that you wanted to be able to work out. So now let's just.
Yeah, I can't work out. I just got to be careful and not.
So he can do bikes. That's why he wants to get a bike. And I don't mind.
Actually, I can get the trainer, the thing you set the bike on.
What does that mean?
It's like a thing that you set the rear end of the bike on and you cycle on it.
Oh, okay. Now I don't know that.
Oh, you didn't know about those?
No.
Yeah, I can get that. Boom, problem solved. No
but that's
treadmill.
why he wants to get a bike. No, and I get a treadmill. You can have your bike all day. Let me have my treadmill and be running it out. Listen, you want your wife to look like a little action figure too, don't you?
Yeah, dude.
Okay then.
Come on, Black Widow. She's the Black Widow.
The Black Widow. I have been doing really great with my working out, so that is not a part of my life that I think needs to actually get any better because I am like working at really high intensity. Got your good calorie intake. However, I hope you choke. However, I should eat better. My life would be better if I were not drawn to things that aren't good for me. Now, granted, I've actually done really good with my eating today. I had an egg white omelet with red bell peppers and garlic and green bell peppers.
Is that your bougie sandwich?
No, I didn't do it as a sandwich. There was no bread. And then I had the same thing you had for lunch, but I added mixed greens to it. So it added the vegetable. But yes, am I having some wine that I actually do not enjoy right now? It's too sweet.
Good.
The Stella Rosa Moscato d'Asti. Mama would like this. This thing is just drinking a
Capri Sun. I wouldn't tell you if she didn't like it. She just drank it. You heard me, Mama.
This thing tastes like Capri Sun. I am not actually excited about drinking this. But yeah, and just eating better and having better water intake. I really think, I feel like, while I don't ever plan on being fully vegan, because I personally don't feel like that's fully necessary, but hell, I have never been fully vegan over longer than a week. So I don't know, if I was fully vegan for a month, I might say something different. If I was just like, oh my God, I now see like a hawk, and I can run like a Giselle.
I must say, when I leave meat out of a meal, I do feel energetic after the meal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel heavy. Mm-hmm. I just feel a lot more energetic, and I feel better after the meal versus when I eat meat. It's just like I just feel full.
Yeah.
You know.
No, there's definitely, I know there's a difference. I think it's like I said, I don't know if I necessarily need meat to be fully removed from my diet to feel like the better version of myself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good with everything, all vegetable. No, I'm good. I can't get rid of the ahi or the lamb. That ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry.
So you'll never be a vegan?
Yeah, I will. Maybe. I don't know. We'll talk to Tabitha, and maybe she has some recommendations.
She does. She did. When I interviewed her, she had some great recommendations. So maybe we'll do that as a challenge for a month. We'll do, after we eat most of this meat.
Yeah, I went raw vegan for about a week.
Wait a minute. Do you know what it means to be raw vegan?
Nothing was cooked.
Okay.
Yes, and I did that. No, the rice.
I was about to say, did you have rice?
I had rice.
That is a huge difference.
But I went vegan enough. That was the only thing.
I know now.
And I went like completely ham with it. I'm like, nope, this ain't possible. But I think I did too much too soon, and we didn't know what I was doing. It was...
Yeah. But maybe we'll do it as a week challenge, and we'll give ourselves a week to ramp into it.
Yeah, I mean, I've cut out a whole lot of stuff. I don't do fried stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't do red meat or pork anymore.
Unless it's lamb.
Unless it's lamb.
And then if it's
but I was a carnivore. That was me, y'all. I was one of those people. I need my meat. Give me my meat. But
yeah,
I pulled back a lot. Now I put more vegetables and carbs or anything over meat on my plate. That's not the main course anymore.
Right. Yeah. And I don't think I crave meat like that either. I'm cool with the substitutions, with the burger made of vegetables. I'm not like, if this was just ground.
Yeah, see,
turkey.
I don't need that. I don't need that. So I can cut out meat without a substitute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gotta get him, y'all, because he likes to treat our floor like what's his name? What's the rich duck's name? Donald Duck? Not Donald Duck.
Daffy?
Not that. Is it Donald? No, Donald's the rich one, right?
No, Uncle
Scrooge. Uncle Scrooge. He likes to dive off our bed like him into his coin. His coin well.
Look, and he don't care nothing about me. He's going right to my boob. He's like, glad you made it. Give me my boob. So anyways, food obviously. I've gotten better at my money spending, but I think what would definitely make me happier in life is if I had more control over my money. If I had control over it instead of it having control over me. And I feel like that's the way it is right now. It controls me, and not in a sense of everything I do is for money, but I feel like money is what keeps me from doing certain things or having to do certain things. And I don't like that, because life is not that's not what life is about. You know what I'm saying? Yes, money gives you access to certain stuff, but
because right now you are, granted, you got to work hard at anything you do, to get, like, if you want to get the caliber of money. But let me see, what am I trying to say? You don't want to have to work for your money versus.
I want my money to work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like, there are certain things that I think, now granted, like I said, I want to have better control over it. I don't want out of abundance to do stupid things with it because I'm like, I got money to waste. No, I want that any idea, any concept that God's put in me, I'm able to execute because the money is already there because I took control of the money,
right?
Ahead of time. And I'm not like, oh God, I would do this. One of our Patreon members, Kelsey, said, you know what they say, attitude of wealth and not a scarcity. And yes, I should have an attitude of wealth. But sometimes I think I'll be like, I ain't got enough. Like, there's a purchase that I was supposed to pull the trigger on a while ago and I didn't. And I'm going to pull the trigger on it. And I didn't because we're in the middle of a pandemic and I'm like,
yeah, rightfully so.
Where is the money going to come from? I mean, the money is there, but I'm like, should it be spent on something else?
As much as we stay probably, I don't know if it's a such thing as being overly cautious, but as much as cautious as we stay about money, the money has always been there for us. We've always been blessed enough.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've made some mistakes.
Yeah, we've made plenty of mistakes.
But not enough that we've been, like, at a point where it's like, oh, God, our children are about to be destitute because we're stupid. So, yeah, I do. I want to get to the point. I'm luckily, like, taking steps to be better at it, like doing better at saving and doing better about, like, when money comes in, making sure the things that I say I want to pay off are paid off and not sitting there waiting for something else to happen. Yeah. But I want to be better. There are certain people who just know how to finesse their way around money, and I admire those people because that has not been something that has been passed down to me. So I'm having to kind of learn it.
Yeah, my parents had it. They didn't pass it. Granted, I mean, it's crazy. What's funny to me is, I've always found strange to me, is the more money I have, the less money I'm willing to spend.
Yeah. But I think that's for a lot of wealthy people, that's the case.
Yeah, it's like, back in the day when I first moved out here, making what I was making, it's like, I'd spend money on any and everything. Yes. It's like, I got it.
We have people visit us. We'll pay for that.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. I go home, I pay for people's meals. Wouldn't nobody pay for nothing around me. Now I'm like, no, we can stay here and cook. I'll cook at your house. Right. You ain't got nothing in the refrigerator we can cook?
Right.
No, I don't need no shoes. What was that? Oh, I had some shoes, y'all. Some Air, what was that? Nike,
I don't know the name of the shoes.
Air Max. Mm-hmm. I will never have, ever buy another pair of Nike Air Max because they always bust. They're the ones that got the bubble all the way around. Mm-hmm. They always bust. Anyway, these things busted. Granted, Air Max, yes, can be a relatively expensive shoe. But I would walk in them and they'd be so loud. And instead of just buying another pair or a different pair of shoes, I would just complain about how loud the shoes was. And one day I came home and I didn't know my mama has flown in and surprised me. And I walked through the door and I'm cussing up a storm about these shoes because I'm walking up our sidewalk to the front door of the house. And I'm like, these mother, God, just saying everything. I was like, I hate these damn shoes. And Mama's like, what? Like she forgot to say surprise. But yeah, it's like I had more than enough money to buy numerous pair of shoes and not even feel it. But I'm like, no, I don't need to buy no shoes. I got plenty of shoes. Yeah. Adrian had to talk me into buying a new laptop.
Oh my goodness. He was starting his laptop with a screwdriver.
It was a butter knife. With a knife. Any conductive piece of metal I could start the thing with. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. It's just the power button.
Who has heard of starting a computer with a butter knife?
The power button came off. So the two wires to connect, the little off and on, you just had to touch them together for about a second and a half and release it and it would turn it on.
This is not a cutlass.
It's the perfect theft mechanism. If somebody were to steal it, they would just bring it back. It's like, we can't even turn it on.
I was like, Marcus. And
it'd be a butter knife or a paper clip.
He's like, I can't get
my
online.
Knife.
Something's wrong. I can't get online. You know what's wrong?
Yeah. I couldn't even get on Google Chrome no more because these
Google Chrome was like,
software's like, your unit is too old. Like, it wouldn't even let me download.
It was like, no, it's not working.
And then we talked to our friend Damon. He was like, dude, it's not worth you upgrading that computer to make it work. I still got that laptop in there. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. My cell phone. Only reason I got this cell phone 4 years ago is because my antenna went out on my old cell phone.
Use a mess.
I'm like, y'all can't just fix the antenna? I don't need the latest and greatest. I can call people. I can get on the internet. I can take wonderful pictures, video.
They said no.
Transfer.
Too old.
Transfer files through USB. Your phone can't do that.
Yes, it can.
Nah, it can't.
Yes, it can.
Lie again. You ain't even got a USB port on that thing.
It connects to the bottom.
Lie, I don't believe you. Anyway.
Goodness. So you ain't getting a new phone now until that's probably like 20 years old.
Unless Samsung mess around and pull some stuff that Apple does and just makes the phone die after, a certain amount of time. No, I'm not getting a new phone. I'm going to keep this till the wheels fall off like the other one.
That's what I tried to do with the Corolla.
You did. However, these phones, our devices, don't carry our children in them.
Okay, I get it. You trying to be a protective dad and whatnot.
Yeah, I got to protect them from your ignorance. I got your baby.
Yeah, I missed it. I about hit him. The other thing that I could do is trim the fat in my life. And that is both literally and physically. Trimming the fat in my life, meaning like, I was saying this earlier also on the live, cutting people out of my life that don't need to be there, cutting situations out of my life that don't need to be there, cutting materialistic things out of my life that don't need to be there. Yeah. While it's, we want to live in this place of abundance, which I get that, but I don't want to live in a place of just an abundance of mess, an abundance of stuff that I'm not going to use. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I need umpteen things if I'm not going to enjoy all of them? And it's not enough for me to just look at it and know that I have it. Like, right. I want to actually have things that I'm going to use that
meaningful,
I enjoy.
Useful, utilitarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know that would make my life so much better because the stuff that I'm not using is just a distraction. It's literally a distraction from getting to the thing that I need.
Now, what's an example of something that you think you have an abundance of that is a distraction? Wigs.
Like even like having a abundance of wigs that I don't like to wear all of them is distracting me from getting either doing my own hair or wearing the wig that I actually like, or having, quality wigs that I would want to wear and feel proud of wearing when I go out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or even clothes. If I just only had the clothes that were quality that I loved, I could get dressed quicker and I could get dressed nicer quicker. Instead of shuffling through a bunch of clothes that aren't quality, that don't show me in the best of light, but I have them because at one point in time I thought it were cute, or or at one point in time I was just like, oh, this will be just a good throw-on shirt. Yeah. How many good throw-on shirts do I need?
Yeah, that's where we differ, because I am quick to throw something away that I feel I don't need. Mm-hmm. And by you saying it, it reminds me, like, I have probably 4 drawers of stuff that I can throw away because they have been in their drawers since we've been in this house,
and not used.
And I haven't pulled them out at all. So I'm like, I can get, and I feel comfortable getting rid of that. It's a little different for some people. Mm-hmm. Like you had a baby, like your weight fluctuates. It's like, I'm about to get down to this size, or this is the size I'm in right now. Mm-hmm. So it's a little more difficult. Mm-hmm. Wigs, I can't speak on that because I stopped wearing wigs.
Yes, I'm glad. Before we got together, because I said we will not have that. And also, I know some clothes I have to keep just for auditioning, but you know what? God is about to open up doors where it's not going to be me auditioning. They're going to know who I am, and they're going to cast me based off of just knowing who I am.
Absolutely.
So
Speak on it.
I won't need to prove myself that, oh yeah, I'm a detective, so let me dress like a detective. You know who I am. You know what I can do. Yeah. Let's do it. Yes, Jeanette, offer only. All day, baby.
I have the issue, what I have a hard time getting rid of is sweaters. because I love me some sweaters, y'all. I love me a sweater and a scarf. Like to get G'd up. However, when we go home for Christmas, back in Kentucky, when it's cold enough, I can't wear them because I'm overdressed. Because the Kentucky wintertime outfit is a hoodie and a sweatshirt.
Well, who cares? No, but you know what? Who cares though? Who cares?
I don't like all the attention. I want to be dressed up around other dressed up people.
Then we need to change our friends. Then
we do. We need family. Because I could throw on, I could have on just a simple little thermal like undershirt, wearing it on the outside and a hat. They like, oh, you fancy. I'm fancy because it's cold outside. I got a hat on.
Yeah. You said we got to change our friends and our family.
Yeah, but I have a hard time getting rid of the sweaters because I'm like,
you like wearing them.
I like wearing them.
Yeah, I do. I want to trim the fat. I can't. The other thing I was saying on the Facebook Live is that I know I could enjoy. This is going to take a little bit of a veering a little bit. I was saying how you have your self-care routine. Your self-care routine is you will go driving. Last week, Marcus went driving 3 times. He left the house with none of us, with no actual, I think maybe one time you had a goal outside of driving, but the other 2 times you were literally like, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, that's therapeutic for me. Like I need
it's just
that.
Self-care.
Yeah.
And I was saying, during this quarantine, my self-care mainly is taking baths. However, a lot of times those baths are with the baby, but still, it's like, it's become very relaxing for me. I put, bath salts, I just really enjoy myself. However, I think I would really enjoy my self-care routine that's in my house more if my house was in order. But because my house isn't in order, I can't really
let go.
Yeah, I can't indulge in it the way I want.
Because you think you sitting there relaxing, but that stuff exists. Like the table.
I can see it.
Yeah, you in the bathroom, but the table looks like this.
Right. It's just like, oh my goodness. So go ahead.
No, that's one of the things that I'm still working on, of coming home and seeing a mess like the kids have caused or whatever. And not letting it put me in a bad mood, or letting it frustrate me, because first thing I want to do is just start cleaning and throwing stuff away. Like kitchen table, I tell the kids, hey, y'all clean off kitchen table. Everything that ain't cleaned off in 5 minutes is going in the trash, and I hold true to that word. Because they got too much stuff.
Yeah, Marcus is unwilling to go through stuff. If we could combine our superpowers. Because I will go through stuff while you will get rid of stuff. Because I'll be like,
we just can't do it together.
But I feel like we got to speak it into existence.
Yeah, we can. We can do it together.
We can do it together.
We need to catch it at a time of like, I think we need to start small. Like in a small area. Because when we do it, it's like when the garage, when you couldn't see the garage floor, we're like, let's clean this out.
But you know what? That was a successful one.
There was. No, I ain't talking about this time. I'm talking about a previous time.
Yeah. But we were successful this time. So we could just figure out how to do it inside the house.
What I love doing is renting a dumpster
and just tossing that crap
aggressively.
Yeah. Because I don't want to take no crap to our new house when that happens. I want it to be everything just having.
That's the mistake I made of moving into this house, is I didn't get a dumpster big enough. Because I filled up the other dumpster. You
didn't finish with because you remember there was one night I was over at the old house until 4 a.m. So we didn't finish going through
because we didn't get a big enough dumpster though. Because I filled that one up and it was too late to just order a new one. I should have got like the bin the one like we had out here where you open the doors and walk in and set stuff down. And that would have helped, because our garage is just full of a bunch of crap, and a lot of that crap came right over here.
Yes, I don't want that no more. I don't want that no more. No more. Anything else you want to add to what could you do to make your life better? Your current specific life.
Let me see here. I could complain a little more. Relieve some stress.
I definitely think that is a lie.
That's what I could do.
No.
I can complain a little more, y'all. Because I don't get enough off my chest.
You could go to a therapist and talk things through more. I think that's what you meant to say. Yes, that's definitely.
I'm my own therapist.
No.
Hearing myself complain is therapeutic in itself.
You are not your own therapist. You don't believe your lies.
Look at that fool over there dressed like this.
You're not your own therapist. But yeah, if you feel like you need to get more stuff off your chest, you should be getting it off to a professional.
No, I ain't. I'm just messing with you. I ain't. I just thought you'd enjoy me hearing I need to complain more.
Yeah. Never is.
Because that's what I do. That's my thing, y'all. I complain.
Do you think therapy will make you a better person? We're answering this question though.
No.
What could you do? You don't think therapy?
No, I'm sure there's something like if I go to a therapist and they like if I go there for their reason of like what would make me better, but like I'm sure they could find something. Of like, you know what, you have this.
It's probably easier than what you think.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm sure they could find something. Like, I ain't saying it'd be difficult for them. I could walk in and say, what's your favorite color? I mean, I like blue, but I don't like blue on everything. Oh, I see what your problem is. They can write out a whole tablet of stuff.
See, that's what makes you different than, I don't know if it was just, do you think women are just more receptive to therapy?
No, not at all.
You don't think women are more receptive?
I don't think they're more receptive. I just think they're like easy. They're more willing to go do it. Like just step out. Like, you know what, I need to go do this. Like
that's what I mean.
What you said receptive is in they'll
not the advice, but more so receptive
that's what
to
I thought
going
you
to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, definitely women are more. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, cause men we not taught to talk about our feelings. It's like, you know when I told you, what?
No, we're good.
Oh. You know when I told you, I even told, in one of the podcasts, it's like, when you ask a man about, or a man in your life, you ask him, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? And he says he don't know. There's a good chance his dumb ass don't know. He don't know how to express it. Because we don't grow up expressing our feelings. You're
right. So
by the time women become women, they've been doing that since they was little girls. So they know exactly like how they feel it and what they feel it and how to express it.
So with that being said, to me in this conversation, for you to say, nah, I don't think therapy.
You damn right. You got dang right. I'm just proving myself right. Prove my point. I don't need no damn. No, I would definitely be willing to go there. Now, at this state, at the age that I am, things that I've been through in life, experiences that I've had, I'm more than willing to go to do therapy, but I ain't gonna spend the money on it. Hell, there you go. The more money I got, the less I'm willing to spend.
That's terrible. Granted, that was the same reason I said I want to go to a therapist, but she has to be in network because I am.
Yeah, gotta be in network.
The $25 copay. That's all. I can't give no more to it.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I need a therapist and a life coach. You give me two of those.
Yeah, therapist is definitely something people need, but I ain't gonna do it.
That's a shame.
No, I would do it. I would do it if I was in a state to where I feel like I truly needed therapy. Right now, I'm in a good state of mind. Mm-hmm. Like I'm back after my back and everything. Back to doing my morning meditations that I do, my morning prayers. Mm-hmm. Even if I don't have time to do it, I'm doing it on the way to work. Mm-hmm. I'm in deep thought all day, thinking things out. I'm in a good place.
I believe it. I think that's the best time to go to a therapist, though.
All right. I think you're wrong.
Oh, y'all see what I'm working with over here? You see? Yeah, I think a therapist and a life coach would make my life better. I do. Honestly. I think you would be like, okay, I see you. I think that's how you would look at me on a daily basis. You would be like, you're killing it.
You need somebody because I can't be
oh no, I don't want you to be.
Yeah. The way you be talking to me and coaching me, I can't coach you like that. Angel don't listen, y'all.
No, you don't talk to me in a way that I can receive what you're saying. I would
really like, then take your ass in there and do it. What you scared of? God dang, you know you can do it. Yeah, I ain't that kind of coach.
You see, this is.
I'm not the kind of coach that Angel could benefit from.
Right, maybe.
I have a lot of my friends. They actually enjoy my coaching.
Yeah, because they're not with you as much as I am, so they get it in that harsh spurt, and they're like, "All right."
Me, I wake up She wakes up, nose to nose with me. Did not tell your ass to get in there and handle your business.
Yeah, so I know that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But yeah, a therapist and a life coach, I feel like I'd be touching the stars.
You know, because you know why I would talk. You know why I talk to people like that? Because I talk to myself like that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I get it. I mean, I talk to myself rough, but I don't need nobody else's harsh words.
I ain't nearly as harsh with other people as I am with myself, though.
I'm sure. I believe that. I'm sure. I mean, but you be rough with me.
I don't be rough with you.
Angel.
You strapping.
What?
You strong and strapping.
You be like, Angel, now you know you ain't supposed to be eating that. Sir?
I've changed that. I don't be saying that no more. I come up, I'll be like, Angel, is something wrong?
Yeah, you just
Are you
started
feeling
that.
okay?
You just started that.
And you be like,
quarantine.
yeah. I'm like, so,
Yeah, see, you can't even, that's still not even the way. You still don't know how to do it, do you?
You did right, I don't.
You say, this is what you say, when I'm eating something I ain't supposed to be eating. I just want you to know, your workouts, you have been killing it.
Oh, okay. Well, before you wasn't working out, you were just eating.
Then it doesn't matter. Baby, you are gorgeous.
Like, you're working out.
Then you compliment me on something else.
All right.
You cute.
And then you be like, that's right, I deserve this. I'm gonna eat another, what they call moose, chocolate mousse.
I am going to eat
I'm
that
gonna have
today.
2 more. See, I've been working out.
I'm gonna have one
I can't
today.
compliment you into bad habits.
It's not going to, no, it's not actually going to compliment me into bad habits. It's going to make me start.
This is what's messed up about it. Y'all seen?
Okay, you got to let the podcast know what you're talking about.
I'm about to tell them.
Oh, okay.
I was telling the Patreon. He's asleep in my arms. Amar is. If he was laying down and if I didn't have him, if anybody else had him, he'd be wide awake from the sound of my voice. But the fact that I'm holding him, he's continuing to sleep.
Because he knows that you're not angry.
Hey.
He knows you're not angry. When you're far away and you start talking, he's like, what is this man mad about again? You could literally be like, this food is good. He's like, he's so angry. The baby don't know. He needs to feel your spirit.
Nah, he wants some of that. He's like, what are you over yelling about? Let me get some of that.
Let me get some of that yelling. Let me get some of that hollering in. Okay, guys. So let us know. What are some things that you could do to better yourself? We are headed into the summer, and I know a lot of people have...
The summer of 2020.
2020, right? We're headed into this summer.
It can only go up from here, people.
And, we all had New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals, whatever you want to call them. And a lot of those have went to the wayside, but that doesn't mean that you can't pick up again and start really looking at the things that can make you better. So this is not so much like goals. I want to be a movie star, but like, what could you do today that could make your life better? And I think sometimes that's just how we have to approach life, because the overall goal can sometimes be overwhelming.
Yeah. And
you just have to think about what could I do today to make my life better. So leave that in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. You can also DM me on Instagram. You can DM him as well. Or you can email us, pregnantangel@gmail.com. And we can respond to you there. Excuse me. We're going to close out with, since we've been talking about bettering ourselves, we're going to close out with our self-care tip. Sometimes we do the comment of the week, but since we didn't pull one up for this week, I was like, you know what? We'll do a little self-care tip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this one I think is specifically for quarantine. Self-care tip, I say this is something that you all know that we do, because we do it on IG if you're following us there. We still have our own little mini parties. Being isolated and not being able to be around your friends can be difficult, especially if you are in a house where you're not married and there's no kids. Still have some feeling of celebration and connect with people. So our cookouts are not just for the people that follow us. there for us as well, to kind of shake up the mundaneness of this life of being trapped in, well, not trapped, being told to stay in your house. So if you can, you know, whether it be a Zoom party, which a lot of Zoom parties be trash, but if it's
don't get in no Zoom party with a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing.
If they don't know how to do Zoom, don't do that. But
or use a computer.
You know, a lot of people listen to D Nice, put D Nice on, and you know,
yeah, there's a bunch of DJs right now.
Yeah,
listen to one of them.
Party by yourself. Fix yourself a meal that you usually don't have unless it's a special occasion. Open up your favorite bottle of wine or drink some really good water, whichever. But don't allow this time to go by and you feel cut off from the rest of the world. Like, do something special. Throw yourself a little party. Don't
do some exercising.
That's
it's good stress relief.
Is that your tip?
Yeah, exercising. There's a lot of as y'all probably know, there's a lot of people on YouTube giving tutorials on working out and everything.
On Instagram.
Yeah, set some self goals for yourself. I think it's good to keep your mind and your body in motion.
Yeah, yes. I'm telling you right now, I enjoy. My guy works out at 12:30 every morning, every day. And I thoroughly enjoy going to that 12:30 session. And it's not that I don't have access to already recorded stuff. I have Beachbody On Demand, and I did Beachbody On Demand today as well. But it was still something nice to just have a moment where I was literally just focused on giving my all to my fitness. So if you can do that, do it to whatever capability you have. Like, I'm glad that Marcus is starting to get some like he was told from the doctor that he could start doing planks, so hopefully he'll find out more stuff that he can do. Even if it's little, you should still do it.
Yeah, I think I can plank and squat.
That's good though. That's what IG models, that's all they do.
I ain't no IG model.
You about to be though. About to have you out here half naked.
I'm a gangster.
You gonna be a gangster getting these coins from these dot shots.
I'll take some dot shots with some coins.
Okay, that's what we gonna do. All right,
so let us know. Them shorts be hugging all up into my crotch.
There we go. Get you them Lululemons, the workout shorts that they give for men fitness instructors. Yep.
The biker shorts?
Well, no, they look like swim trunks, but they're short swim trunks.
Oh, yeah. And they tight on the thighs?
Yeah, kind of tight on the thighs. Yeah.
I ain't did squats in a long time. Y'all ain't ready for that shit.
Don't worry, we gonna get you
get
ready
it back though.
July.
Y'all used to have big thighs.
We about to get them thighs back. Okay, don't you worry, boo boo. All right, guys. We are so grateful for you all tuning in. Please review us wherever you're listening to us at. It makes us more discoverable. We greatly appreciate it. And again, another shout out to our Patreon family. You all, we call y'all our immediate family because we have grown so close to you guys.
Absolutely.
And we thank you all for tuning in.
That's something that I love, how y'all talk to each other on the messages. No, for real, I love that.
Yes,
it's like real family. They're like speaking to each other and holding conversations. I love it.
Yeah, so we greatly appreciate you guys. So yes, we'll be back next Wednesday because we here every Wednesday because that's Absolutely. What we do. Okay, is this going to cause an argument? Probably, but you just gonna have to watch us argue. Right, so. Okay. And hopefully get a good
the only reason we arguing like this is because Angel refuses to go to therapy.
And Marcus is wrong about everything. So there
that's
you
part
have
of your problems. I already called him.
All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all be blessed.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
That chick angel. That chick angel. Angel. That chick angel. Angel. Apostle.